Welcome to Sahitya Academy's Webline Literature Series. Today, program is Poets Meet under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. In this Poet Meet, Sri Bhagirathi Mishra, Dr. B. Ravi Kumar, Sri Suresh Kumar Nayak, and Dr. Nida Elilarsi will recite their poems in Odia and Tamil respectively, and their translation in English. On behalf of Sahitya Academy, I welcome to all the poets who are all accepted our invitation and participated here. I welcome you all once again, sir. And same time, I welcome all the literary viewers who are all watching this program through Sahitya Academy media channels. In first, Sri Bhagirathi Mishra sir will going to recite his poems. Sri Bhagirathi Mishra is a poet, short story writer, and translator in Odia. He has more than 6 books to his credit. He has been honored with several awards such as Jankar Award, Adi Kavi Sahitya Samman, Jnanada Kavita Samman, etc. Now I request Sri Bhagirathi Mishra sir, kindly recite your poems.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. My salutations to all the lovers of poetry. My first poem title is Akaso Khoja. It is in Odia. After that, I will recite the English translation. Akaso Khoja. Akasara konkalo dekhicho, mati muha moniso mane dekhicho. Dekhi naho jodi au deri korona. Kali bhor sokaloru akhi moli moli ogona ku asibo au ठो ठो हसिब आकाशित कंकाल आमर हर्चा दिशिब तमे सब एते अधर्य कहीं जादूकर आसिब निश्चय अपेक्षा कर टोपी भितर अंडा काढ़िब दुई हाथ पापुली रे जाबुड़ी धरी उषुमेइब आउ फू कहिबा बेलकु खोलपा भितर क्रमश कुआ कुआ अपेक्षा कर निश्चय आसिब जादूकर तमे एते अधर्य कहीं दिने एकाकी आकाश ओल्हे आसीथिला आमर अगणा को सान पुओ सह खेलु खेलु कलित कराल आउ तमे कह आदिम सकाळ से दिन ठू फेरिनी आकाश आउ पुओ ता सह खेलिबाकू रुसी बसीची माटी देखिबाकू मना करूची झियर आकाश खूब नियारा जेमिति आमर मधुर पाहांती आउ निरोला संजर तारा दिने ताको आकाश हाथ ठारी डाकी थिला परा तमे सब एते अधर्य कहीं एई तो पर्दा उठिलानी आउ धीमा आलुअरे सेई लोकटी कौन जादूकर की झलमल पोशाक नाही साज सरंजाम नाही हातरे नाही जादूदंड किए सेई लोक कौन जादूकर की क्रमश आहुरी धीमेई जाए आलुअ अपसरी जाए गोटे लंगड़ा छाई आमर उत्कंठित आखि खोला रही थाए सेमिति तथापि तमे सबु एते अधर्य कहीं हुए तो सबु खेलर आरंभ बोधे एमिति हाथ बढ़ई देबा बेले थिला पापुली आकाश तांकर जेउठी मनपसंद तारा मानक कलरोल रे लुचकाली खेलुथिला आदिम अंधार से जानिले नाही जानी पारिले नाही दुई हाथर पापुली फांकरे जेतिकी आलुओ सेतिकी ही यथेष्ट ए जीवन पाई पत्नी मोर बे निरोला छातरे सारा राति तांकर आकाश खोजंती सिंदूरा फाटिबा बेलकू खाली हाथरे लेउटी आसंती मो भाग्य आकाश नाही कही नीरव हुअंती प्रतिदिन प्रति राति आकाशर कंकाल देखिछ माटी मुहा मनीष माने जी अपसरी जाइछि धीमा आलुअर मंचरु दिगंत आढ़ुआल को सभी आखिरे आकाश एबे केवल आकाश लाखी रही उह्य हेई काल काल को मु बिली बिले उठे अधरातिर निदरु मु बिली बिले उठे अधरातिर निदरु क्रमश नील हेई आसुथाए मोर शरीर खूब हालुका लागुथाए हाथ पाद नथिबा नथिबा भावटीए उकुटी उभेई जाउथाए क्रमश फांका बिछणारे पड़ी रही थाए मनीष आकृतिर एक निश्चल आकाश Now I will recite the English translation of this poem. The title is Searching for the Sky. Oh, you earthbound men, have you seen the skeleton of the sky? If not, hurry up, don't delay. Tomorrow, just at the break of dawn, you rub the sleep from your eyes and come to the courtyard and give a thunderous roar. You can see our sky-like skeleton, pristine and clear. Why are you so impatient? Wait a while. Be assured the magician would come and fish out eggs from his cap, hold them in his palms as if for some warmth, and then, while whispering, "Foo," you can hear the infant cry from the egg cells. Wait for a while. The magician would be here. Why be so impatient? Once the sky dropped down to our courtyard, and while playing with my little son, they ended up in a quarrel. Since then, the sky has not returned. My son sulks in silence, insists on playing with the sky, and refuses to see the earth. The sky of my daughter is very special, like our sweet dawn and the stars of this solitary evening. Once the sky had called her, waving its hand. Why are you so impatient? See, now the screen is lifted, and the man in the dim light, is he the magician? No colorful dress, no decoration, no props, no magic wand in his hands. Who is he? Is he the magician? Gradually, the light becomes dim and dimmer. Slowly disappears the naked shadow. Our curious eyes are still wide open. Why all of you are so impatient? Maybe all the games begin like this. When, when she stretched her hand, she had a palm full of sky, where with the stars of her choice, a primal darkness was playing hide and seek. My wife couldn't know the light in between the folds of her palms is enough for this life. Nowadays, she hunts for her sky alone on the rooftop. All through the sleepless nights, she comes back empty-handed before the break of the dawn and says, "The sky is not in my fate." Thus, days in and days out, she goes on searching for the sky and repeats the same silently. Oh, you earthbound men, have you seen the skeleton of the sky? Have you seen the one that has disappeared from the dimly lighted stage towards the horizon? In everybody's eyes nowadays, the sky is there as if glued but hidden for ages. I often wake up babbling in the middle of the night. My body slowly turns blue. The hands and feet feel lighter and lighter, and I gradually awaken to experience a sense of nothingness, of a void unfathomable, and on the empty, crumpled bed, there lies a still sky in the shape of a man, in the shape of a man. Thank you. My next poem is A Drusya Disibo Nahi. My next poem is A Drusya Disibo Nahi. That's the title. Tote e drusya disibo nahi re ଅବକାଶ ତୋର ପାଦ ତଳ ଦେଇ ଏ ଯାଏଁ ବହିନି ସମୟ ଆ ମୋ କତିକି ଆ ବୁକୁରେ ବୁକୁ ମିଳାଇ ଅନୁଭବ କର ପ୍ରଖର ସ୍ରୋତର ସ୍ପନ୍ଦନ ଅଙ୍ଗେ ନିଭା ଥରଥର ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତରେ ଛଟପଟ କେମିତି ଆମର ବ୍ୟାକୁଳ ଜୀବନ ସକଳ ଦୀର୍ଘଶ୍ୱାସର ସମୂହ ଶକ୍ତିରେ ସୃଷ୍ଟି ହୋଇପାରେ ଝଡ଼ ସକଳ ନୀରବ ଆର୍ତ୍ତନାଦର ପ୍ରତିଟି ଅଣୁ ବିସ୍ଫୋରିତ ହେଲେ ଆସନ୍ନ ହେବ ଧ୍ୱଂସ ସକଳ କରୁଣ ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତର ଲୁହ ଲହୁରେ ବଢି ଉକୁଟି ଆସିବ କଢ ଫୁଟି ବାସି ଚହଟି ଆସିବା ବେଳକୁ ଖୋଲି ଯାଇଥିବ ତୋର ଆଖି ତୁ ହିଁ ହେବୁ ଏକମାତ୍ର ସାକ୍ଷୀ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନର ସକାଳର ଶିଶିରର ସେ ଦୃଶ୍ୟ ପାଇଁ ହିଁ ତୋର ଅନ୍ଧତ୍ୱ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତି ମାତ୍ର ଆମର ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ଭିନବେଶୀ ଘାତକ ପରି ଛକି ରହି କଢେଇ ନେଉଛି ଆମକୁ ଆଦିମ ଅରଣ୍ୟକୁ ସେଠି ସବୁଜ ପତ୍ର ଗହଳରେ ସିରି ସିରି ପବନ ବହୁଛି ପ୍ରତିଶ୍ରୁତିରେ ମୋହିତ ଆମେ ପ୍ରତି ଶିରା ପ୍ରଶିରାରେ ଅଦୃଶ୍ୟ ମଡ଼କ ବ୍ୟାପି ଯାଉଛି। ତତେ ଏ ଦୃଶ୍ୟ ଦିଶିବ ନାହିଁରେ ଅବକାଶ, ତତେ ଅନ୍ଧ କରି ଦିଆଯାଇଛି। ମଥା ନୁଆଇଁ ଦେ, ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟ ନଇଁ ଯିବ, ଆଦିମ ଅନ୍ଧାର ରାତି ଘନେଇ ଆସିବ, ଶ୍ଵେତ ପରିହିତ ସନ୍ନ୍ୟାସୀ ପରି ଦିଶିବ ଜୀବନ ଦୁଃଖ ଶୋକହୀନ। କାହାର ଆଦେଶରେ ମୁଁ ଏମିତି ମଥା ପୋତି ବୋଲି ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ କରନା, ତୋ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନରେ ଚହଲି ଯିବ ମୌନତା, ଗୁଞ୍ଜରି ଉଠିବ ପ୍ରତିଧ୍ୱନିରେ ସଶବ୍ଦ ଆକାଶ, ସିନ୍ଦୁରା ଫାଟିବ ଆଲୋକରେ ବିଚ୍ଛୁରିତ ସ୍ୱଚ୍ଛ ଚୌପାଶ। ତାପରେ ଦିଶିବ ଦୃଶ୍ୟ ମହୋତ୍ସବରେ ମାତାଲ ମଣିଷମାନଙ୍କ ରକ୍ତରେ କାରୁଣ୍ୟର କଣିକା ଚିର ପ୍ରବହମାନ ଧାରା ହେଇ ବହୁଛି, ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ନିଶବ୍ଦରେ ସଞ୍ଚରି ଯାଉଛି। Now I will recite the English translation. The title is "This sin is not visible." This sin is not visible to you, Abakas, for the time is yet to flow under your feet. Come near me. Let's embrace each other and feel the vibration of the forceful current. Experience how restless life is in ecstatic moments. The collective strength of all the sighs may create a storm. Every particle of those silent cries may burst and cause devastation. Growing with the blood and tears of those poignant moments, a bud may bloom with its scent around, your eyes will open, and you shall be the sole witness of the dream, the dawn, and the dew. Your blindness is a prerequisite for that wonderful scene. Our system, a differently clad killer, conceals itself and leads us to the primal forest. Enchanting wind blows there among the green foliage. Bewitched we are by the assurances, but the invisible decay spreads in our veins. This sin is not visible to you, Abakas, for you are made blind. Bow down your head, the sun will set, leaving the way to a night of primal darkness. Life will be a white-clad scent without sorrow and misery. Never ask, who ordered me to bow down? Silence will be disturbed. The loud sound of the sky shall reverberate. There comes the dawn and brightness all around. The scene is visible then. The scene is visible then, and you can see humans are engrossed in festivities. An eternal flow of compassion in their blood spreads slowly, silently. Thank you very much. I think I have consumed my time.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank
If
you.
you want to recite another one poem, you can recite, sir.
Yes, I have a small poem I will recite.
Okay.
Oh. The title of the poem in Odia is Kondhei Melore. Kejani kete kondhei melore bitichi ଶୈଶବ, ଗୋଟିଏ ଏରୁଣ୍ଡି ଡେଇଁଲେ ସାରା ଜୀବନ, ସକାଳ ସଞ୍ଜକୁ ନେଇ ଯେମିତି ଆକାଶ ହନ୍ତସନ୍ତ। ଗୋଟିଏ ହସର ମହକରେ ସାରା ଜୀବନ, ବୁନ୍ଦାଏ ଶିଶିର ବୋଝରେ ଯେମିତି ଟଳମଳ ଘାସ। କଣ୍ଢେଇ ମାନେ ହିଁ ଆତ୍ମୀୟ, ବାପା ମା ଭାଇ ନିଜ ପରି ନିଜର, ଏମିତି ଏ ଖେଳ ପ୍ରତି ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତ ବିଭୋର। ଥୁରୁ ଥୁରୁ ବୁଢା ବୟସର ଦାଡରେ ବସିଥାଏ, ଦିଗନ୍ତ ଭେଦି ପାହାଡ ଆଡକୁ ଅନାଇ ରହିଥାଏ, ଝାପ୍ସା ଅଗଣାରେ ନିଜର ଗୁରୁଣ୍ଡୁ ଥାଏ। ଆଜି ଏଇ ଏବେ କେତେ ବର୍ଷ, କେତେ ମାସ, କେତେ ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତ ବିତି ଯାଇଛି କେଜାଣି, ପାଦ ଦେଶରୁ ନିଜର ଗଜୁରି ଆସୁଥାଏ କଣ୍ଢେଇ ଅସ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ନିର୍ଜୀବ କ୍ରମଶଃ। ଥୁରୁ ଥୁରୁ ବୁଢା ଶୈଶବ ହାତରେ କଣ୍ଢେଇ ମେଳରେ। Now the English translation, title Among the Dolls. Who knows among how many dolls the childhood is spent? Once you cross the threshold, the whole life, like the sky perturbed with the monotonous mornings and evenings, with the scent of a smile, the whole life, like the trembling grass with the load of a dewdrop. Dolls are the kinsman, father, mother, brother, as intimate as one's own self. Playing with them is highly ecstatic every moment. The faltering old man sits on the brim of the edge, constantly looks at the hills in the horizon, crawls in his hedgy courtyard. Now, at this moment, who knows how many years, months, moments have passed by? The existence of a doll sprouts from the feet and gradually grows lifeless. The faltering old man in the hands of childhood among the dolls. Yes, among the dolls. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful recitation. Now I request Dr. B. Ravikumar, sir, kindly recite his poems. Dr. B. Ravikumar is a poet, essayist, critic, and translator in Tamil. He has more than 20 books to its credit. He has been honored with several awards such as Kavi Peraruvi Award, Dr. Ramagurunathan Award, Kavi Tara Bharati Award, and he got Best Teacher Award 3 times in 2018, 2021, and 2022. Now I request Dr. B. Ravikumar, sir, kindly recite your poems.
Sir, கேக்குதுங்களா ராஜு சார்?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning to everybody, especially to the Odia poet Bhagirathi Mishra and Suresh Kumar Nayak and our Tamil poet Lida Elilarasi. Now I will recite my poems. My poems concentrates on Ek Bharat and unity in diversity. The first poem is உலக நாடுகளுக்கு சொல்ல. உலக நாடுகளுக்கு சொல்ல எங்களிடம் ஒன்று இருக்கிறது. பூக்களின் முகங்களில் கண் விழிப்பது எங்கள் வழக்கம். துப்பாக்கி குண்டுகளின் ஓசைகளை நாங்கள் செவிமடுப்பதில்லை. வண்ணத்து பூச்சிகளின் வண்ணங்களில் இதயங்களை பறிகொடுப்பது எங்கள் பழக்கம். ரசாயன குண்டுகளின் கதிர்வீச்சில் நாங்கள் மரிப்பதில்லை. நாங்கள் வறுமையோடு போராடலாம், ஆனால் ஒருபோதும் எங்கள் சிறகுகளை பறிகொடுத்ததில்லை. சந்தைகளுக்கும் மால்களுக்கும் சுதந்திரமாக செல்கிறோம். பதுங்கு குழிகளில் எங்கள் வாழ்க்கை புதைந்து விடுவதில்லை. வல்லரசு நாடுகள் ஆயுதங்களை சேகரிக்கும் போது நாங்கள் எங்கள் ஆயுதங்களாக கவிதைகளை சேகரிக்கிறோம். வல்லரசு நாடுகள் அணுகுண்டுகளை சேமிக்கும் போது நாங்கள் எங்கள் கலைகளை மட்டும் படைக்கிறோம். உலகம் முழுவதும் ஒரே குரலில் மரணத்தின் பெயரை உச்சரிக்கும் போது இந்திய குரல் ஒரே ஒரு சொல்லை உச்சரிக்கிறது, அது அன்பு. வறுமைக்கு வாழ்க்கைப்பட்டவர்களாக நாங்கள் இருக்கலாம், ஆனால் உங்களிடம் இல்லாத ஒன்று எங்களிடத்தில் இருக்கிறது, அது கட்டற்ற சுதந்திரம், கட்டுப்பாடுள்ள ஜனநாயகம். இது முதல் கவிதை. இரண்டாவது கவிதை, சார் நான் டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் அப்புறமா நான் சொல்றேன், ஒவ்வொரு கவிதையை படிச்சிடறேன் நான்.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே.
இரண்டாவது கவிதை, மதங்களின் மூலம் பிரிக்காதீர்கள். தலைப்பு, நீங்கள் எங்களை மதங்களின் மூலம் பிரிக்க பார்க்கிறீர்கள், ஆனால் நினைவில் கொள்ளுங்கள், திசை தொழும் இஸ்லாமியர்களை இந்திய தாய் பிரியமுடன் அணைத்துக் கொள்கிறாள். துன்பச் சிலுவைகளை சுமக்கும் கிறிஸ்தவர்கள் இந்திய தாயின் மடியில் எப்போதும் மழலைகள். கோயில்களை வணங்கும் இந்துக்களை எப்போதும் ஆசீர்வதித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றன இந்திய தாயின் கரங்கள். நீங்கள் எங்களை மதங்களின் மூலம் பிரிக்க பார்க்கிறீர்கள். ஆனால் நினைவில் கொள்ளுங்கள், இந்திய தாயின் மடியில் நாங்கள் எப்போதும் குழந்தைகள். இந்திய தாயின் கரங்களில் நாங்கள் எப்போதும் இந்தியர்கள். நாங்கள் ஒன்றுபட்டு நிற்கும் போது உங்களால் ஒன்றும் செய்ய இயலாது இந்தியாவை. அடுத்த கவிதை, தேசிய கொடியின் வேர்கள். தலைப்பு தேசிய கொடியின் வேர்கள். கண்களுக்கு புலப்படாதவை தேசிய கொடியின் வேர்கள். அனைத்து மாநில தியாகிகளின் உடல்களும் அங்கே உரமாக இருக்கின்றன. பகத்சிங்கின் குருதியும் வஉசியின் இரத்தமும் அங்கே நீர் பாய்ச்சுகின்றன. பட்டொளி வீசி பறக்கிறது தேசிய கொடி. தியாகிகளின் எலும்புகள் கொடியின் நடுவில் சக்கரமாய் சுழன்றபடி. இந்தியர்களின் இதயமே அங்கே வெள்ளை நிறம். விவசாயிகளின் வயல்களே அங்கே பச்சை நிறம். உழைப்பின் அடையாளமே அங்கே இளம் சிவப்பு. தேசிய கொடி பட்டொளி வீசி பறக்கிறது, அனைத்து இந்தியர்களையும் வாழ்த்தியபடி. அடுத்த கவிதை, தனி மனிதனும் இந்தியாவும். ஒரு சிறிய கவிதை, இட்ஸ் a small poem. எந்த தனி மனிதனையும் இந்தியா கைவிடுவதில்லை. இனி ஒரு மனிதனின் வீட்டில் விளக்கு எரியவில்லை என்றால் கூட இந்தியா இருண்டு விடும். பசியால் ஒரு இந்தியன் இறந்தால் கூட இந்திய நாடே கண்ணீர் சிந்தும். ஏனெனில் இந்தியா என்பது வெறும் நிலம் அல்ல, பல கோடி இந்தியர்களின் இதயம். அடுத்த தலைப்பு, இந்தியாவின் உடல். கற்பனை கண்களுக்கும் எட்டாதது இந்தியாவின் உடல். கங்கையும் காவிரியும் அவள் நடைபழகுகின்ற பாதைகள். எழில் கொஞ்சும் முகமே இமயம். கன்னியாகுமரியில் கடல் அலைகளின் ஓசை அவள் அணிகின்ற சலங்கை. காடுகள் அனைத்தும் அவளுடைய கவின்மிகு கூந்தல். மலைகள் அனைத்தும் அழகை அணைக்க அவள் வெறிக்கின்ற கைகள். ஆறுகள் யாவும் பசித்த மழலைகளுக்கு அவள் புகட்டுகின்ற பால். கற்பனை கண்களுக்கு புலப்படாதவை இந்தியாவின் உடல். இந்தியாவின் இதயம் எங்கே என வினவும் உங்கள் ஓசை என் காதுகளில் கேட்கிறது. இன்னுமா தெரியவில்லை? இந்த கவிதைகளும் கலைகளுமே இந்தியாவின் இதயம். அடுத்த கவிதை, ஒரே இந்தியா. இந்த ஏக் பாரத் என்கின்ற தலைப்பில் ஒரே இந்தியா. ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, வாணி ஜெயராமின் வந்தே மாதரத்தில் ஒரு வங்காளியும் மனம் கரைந்து போதல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, ஏஆர் ரஹ்மானின் இசையில் ஒரு ராஜஸ்தானியும் இதயம் பறிகொடுத்தல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, பாரத பிரதமரின் உதடுகளில் திருக்குறள் பிறக்கும் போது தமிழனின் மனம் குளிர்தல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, கபீர்தாசரின் தோஹாவை கேரளாவின் குழந்தைகள் உச்சரித்தல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, மகாகவி பாரதியின் கவிதை பேராறு இந்திய இலக்கிய கடலில் கரைந்து போதல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, இளையராஜாவின் கானங்கள் இந்தியர்களின் இதய காற்றில் ஒலித்தல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, ரம்ஜானை இந்துக்களும் தீபாவளியை இஸ்லாமியர்களும் வரவேற்றல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றுமில்லை, ஒலிம்பிக்கில் அனைத்து பதக்கங்களையும் நம் நாடு பெறும்போது தோனியும் டெண்டுல்கரும் வாழ்த்துரைத்தல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது வேறொன்றும் இல்லை, ஒரே ஒரு தமிழன் பாதிக்கப்பட்டாலும் தலைநகர் தில்லி திடுக்கிட்டு போதல். ஒரே இந்தியா என்பது இதுதான். கன்னியாகுமரியில் ஒரு சொட்டு கண்ணீர் வடிந்தால் காஷ்மீரின் கரங்கள் அக்கண்ணீரை துடைத்தல். இதுதான் ஒரே இந்தியா. அடுத்த கவிதை. சார் டைம் இருக்குல்ல சார்? நேரம் இருக்குல்ல? எஸ். உண்மையான இந்தியா. அடுத்த தலைப்பு உண்மையான இந்தியா. உண்மையான இந்தியாவை தரிசிக்க வேண்டுமெனில் எல்லோரும் விமான நிலையத்திற்கு வாருங்கள். ஒரு தமிழ் குழந்தை சீக்கிய குழந்தையை அனைத்தபடி விளையாடுவதை அங்கே தரிசிக்கலாம். குழந்தைகளுக்கு தெரியாது தான் ஒரு தமிழன் என்று அல்லது தான் ஒரு சீக்கியன் என்று. அந்த குழந்தைகளின் புன்னகைகளில்தான் இந்தியா மலர்கிறது. உண்மையான இந்தியா மலர்கிறது. இன்னும் ஒரே ஒரு கவிதை, கடைசி கவிதை. ஓர் ஏழையின் வீட்டில் பொருளாதார விளக்கை ஏற்றி வையுங்கள், அப்போது இந்தியா சுடர்விடும். ஓர் விவசாயியின் வயிற்றில் பசியை நிரப்பி வையுங்கள், அப்போது இந்தியா வளம் பெறும். ஓர் இந்திய பெண்ணின் இதயத்தில் சிறகுகளை சொருகி வையுங்கள், இந்தியாவின் புகழை தொட அப்போது வானம் தலைகுனியும். ஓர் விளிம்பு நிலை குழந்தையின் கனவில் அதிகாரங்களின் பாதைகளை திறந்து வையுங்கள், இந்தியாவின் நெற்றியில் வெற்றி பொட்டு நிரந்தரமாகும். நன்றி, வணக்கம். ராஜு சார்.
Sir, that's English translation, sir.
Sir, English, I can explain the
Okay.
poems. Shall I do that?
Yes, sir.
In Unmayana India, it means one poetry is I am speaking about true India, and I am inviting every Indian or every citizen of India to the airport. In the airport, we can see a Sikh child and a Tamil child embracing each other, because the children doesn't know that he or she is a Tamilian or he or she is a Sikh. So you can see only in the smiles of those children, you can see the true India. This is one poem. And the first poem, I spoke about yeah. First poem is, the topic is, I have something to tell to the world. There is something to tell to this world. We get up in the morning and we will see the face of the flowers, but we don't hear any gun sound or the battlefield sound. We give our heart to the butterflies and the colors of the butterflies, and we don't die in battlefield. We fight against the poverty, but never we lose our wings or our independent wings. We move freely to the malls and to the market, and again I am telling, we don't lose our life in the battlefield. When all the countries like America and Germany, when all the countries are true to the battlefield, we will recite our poems. And when all the other countries are concentrating on atom bombs and other guns, we only create our art. When the whole world is uttering the name of death, the Indian voice utter only one word, and that is love. We may belong to poverty, we may fight against poverty, but to the world we have only one thing to say, that is independence and our democracy. And this poem concentrated on independence and democracy. And in other poem, I am saying, don't part us through religion. You are trying to part us through religion, but remember, the Mother India is embracing each and every Muslims. You are trying to part us through religion, but Mother India, in the laps of Mother India, each and every Christian is sleeping like a child. And our Mother India, she is blessing all the Hindus who are worshipping in the temples. So don't try to part us through religion. When we are together, you cannot do anything, because we are the true children of India. That is another poem. This is not exact translation. I am only telling the meaning of those poems. And in another poem, I am talking about the roots of our national flag. The roots of our national flag is, I am saying, the blood of Bhagat Singh and the blood of Vavu Chidambaram Pillai. The national flag is flying, and I am telling that Indiyargalin idayame ange vellai niram. The white color, it represents the heart of all the Indians, and the green color represents the farmers' farms, and the saffron color represents the red thing, the blood shed by our farmers and all the laborers. And the national flag is flying, blessing all the Indians. And in another poem, I am telling, Tani Manidanum Indiyavum, India and a man. Our India, our country, represent each and every Indians. இனி ஒரு மனிதனின் வீட்டில் விளக்கு எரியவில்லை என்றால் கூட இந்தியா இருண்டு விடும். I am saying, if we don't light our lamp in at least one Indian house, then the whole India will merge into darkness. பசியால் ஒரு இந்தியன் இறந்தால் கூட இந்தியா கண்ணீர் சிந்தும். If even one Indian dies of poverty, then the whole India will cry, because India is not only our motherland, it is the heart of crores of Indians. Sir, poduma sir?
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful discussion, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I request Sri Suresh Kumar Nayak, sir, kindly recite his poems. Sri Suresh Kumar Nayak is a poet in Odia. He has more than 5 books to his credit. He has been honored with several awards such as Fakir Mohan Sahitya Parishad Award, Kalinga Pustaka Mela Samman, Katak Sahitya Mahotsav Award, Sahitya Darpan Kavita Samman, and Odia Yuba Lekak Sammelan Award, etc. Now I request Sri Suresh Kumar to kindly recite your poem, sir.
Good morning, everybody. I am audible to everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning to everybody. I am thankful to Sahitya Academy for giving me this opportunity to share my feelings, to share my poetic aptitude with eminent poets of the country. My first poem relates to Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The synopsis of the poem in a single line, I must say, I am unable to repay the depth of my country. I must read the poem in Odia first and then I will come into English. The title of the Odia poem is Manachitra Runa. Manachitra Runa. Mate क्षमा करी दबु मो देश मते क्षमा करी दबु मो देश सुझी पारिनी जदी तो ऋण रखिय करछ मो अभागा पक्षीको डणारे मेघ होई बर्षि पारिनी बाली चरी जाइथिबा तो श्यामल खेतरे पवन गोठरे बंशी होई सुभिनी झंझावत बहुथिबा तो छबिळ छातीरे मो अभागा पक्षीको डणारे मेघ होई बर्षि पारिनी बाली चरी जाइथिबा तो श्यामल खेतरे पवन गोठरे बंशी होई सुभिनी झंझावत बहुथिबा तो छबिळ छातीरे पयगम्बर भଳି बदलई पारिनी तोते अनविश्वासी करुथिबा बारूद गंधको बौल फूल बास्नारे हलदी बसंत परि गीत गाई पारिनी पत्र झड़ा देइथिबा तो सीमांतर काठ चंपा डालरे सेदिन मु पढिथिली तो ऐतिह्यर शिलालेख सेदिन मु पढिथिली तो ऐतिह्यर शिलालेख गरिमार गाथा करुणार रूप कथा देखिथिली तो त्यागर तपभूमि पुण्य मधुबन क्षमार अमरावती प्रज्ञार किरीटीरे झलमल तो शाश्वती मथा से कहानी उष्मारे मु अंकुरिली से कहानी उष्मारे मु अंकुरिली किंवदंतीर पानी पवन शोषी डाल मेलिली निज अजाणତରେ केतेबेले विष वृक्षटिए हेली आज मु देखुची तो देह सारा स्वेद शुणी तो अश्रुर रक्तस्रावी क्षत आज मु देखुची तो देह सारा स्वेद शुणी तो अश्रुर रक्तस्रावी क्षत मोह सारा पटा पटा कला दाग पोड़ा बसंतर धूली धूसरित विवश पादरे तोर बंधुर रास्तार कंटक व्यथा मलिन पणंतरे झुलुची हाहाकार रचाई नेथा हे मोर देश मो भिरुपण तोते गाधोई देई पारिनी प्रेमर प्रयागरे हरिद्रा रंगर लुगा पिंधेई पादरे उर्मिमला कटिरे आषाढ़र मेखला सजेई दुर्भाक्षतरे बंदापना करि पारिनी यज्ञ बेदीरे केन्द्र धनुर तिलक आंकी पारिनी तो दिगंतर भाल पटरे झड़र तांडवरे मो मुमूर्ष दीप शिखाटिए झड़र तांडवरे मो मुमूर्ष दीप शिखाटिए केमिति गर्भरे साइतिबी तो विध्वंसर वैश्वानर चिराकनार पताकाटिए मु केमिति प्रतिरोध करिबी तो सर्वनाशर प्रमोद अणचाश मुनाचार मो देश कबीर कलम को भ्रक्षेप करुनी कमानर निर्घोष हे मोर देश दे मते अनंत शक्ति ऊर्जा दे मो धमनी रे टलमल पादरे मो दे चैतकर चंचलता परल आखिरे उल्कार उज्ज्वलता हे मोर देश दे मते अनंत शक्ति ऊर्जा दे मो धमनी रे टलमल पादरे मो दे चैतकर चंचलता परल आखिरे उल्कार उज्ज्वलता कथा देली पहली वर्षा टपा होई झरीबी तो बंध्या भूई रे ह्रदटिए होई मेंटाइबी तो मरुभूमि तृष्णा मार्गशिरर धान कांडा होई तंडुल भरीबी तो बुभुक्ष जठर रे आउ धारे लोह होई बहुथेबी तो बाहुना बेड़रे शहीद कफिन रे खेबी श्रद्धांजलि फूल तोड़ा ଶହୀଦର କଫିନରେ ହେବି ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧାଞ୍ଜଳିର ଫୁଲ ତୋଡ଼ା ଅଶ୍ୱମେଧର ଘୋଡ଼ା ହେବି ତ ବିସ୍ତୀର୍ଣ୍ଣ ସୀମାନ୍ତରେ ସୁଧ ହୋଇ ଭରି ହେଉଥିବି ତ ମାନଚିତ୍ରର ଜମା ଖାତାରେ ସୁଧ ହୋଇ ଭରି ହେଉଥିବି ତ ମାନଚିତ୍ରର ଜମା ଖାତାରେ Now I'll come to in the English version of this poem. The English version of the poem of the title is Burden of Debt. Burden of debt. Forgive me, my country. Forgive me, my country, if I fail to repay some portion of your debts. Unlucky as I am, I have not been able to pour like rain clouds on the wings of birds on your green fields, now wrapped in sands. I have failed to be hard as a flute on the lips of the wind play all over your picturesque bosom, the swishing of the storm. I am not a prophet. I am not a prophet. The smell of suffocating burnt gunpowder, I cannot change into sweet scent of a bulletwood blossoms. I cannot sing like the turmeric oriole on the bare branches of frangipani at the fringes of your border. That day I had read from the inscription of your heritage. That day I had read from the inscription your heritage, the tales of your glory, the canvas of your compassion. I had seen your sacred land of sacrifice, holy woodland of sweet smelling flowers, the heaven of forgiveness, your ever shining head crowned with glistering wisdom. I sprouted through the warmth of those tales, sucking water and air from legend opened out branches. I sprouted through the warmth of those tales, sucking water and air from legend opened out branches. Grow into a tree of venom, grow into a tree of venom without my knowledge. Today I see bleeding bruises, wounds over sweat, blood, tears. Today I see bleeding bruises, wounds of sweat, blood, tears all over your body, your face scorched, bearing dark stripes of a charred spring, on your dusty and tired feet, the heart of rough and sticky roads. From your pale clothes, a bunch of care dangle their keys of miseries. Oh my country, oh my country, my cowardice has prevented me to bathe you in Prayag. Oh my country, my cowardice has prevented me to bathe you in Prayag. The conflames of love are burning you in a cloth of turmeric yellow, your feet with waves, your waist grilled with rain clouds. I have not been able to welcome you with sacred grass and white rice to the altar of anointing, nor marked on your forehead a tilak of a rainbow, nor marked on your forehead a tilak of a rainbow. In the thunder of the terrifying weird land, I am but a flickering flame. How can I preserve in the womb? I am but a flickering flame. How can I preserve in the wound your hunger for annihilation? I am but a tiny flag made of a piece of rag. How can I confront the fire's violent wind? I am helpless, my country. I am helpless, my country. Roaring cannons, no more care for the pen of the poet. My loved country, give me abundant strength. Bestow in my vein ample energy, the sweetness of chatak in my quivering feet, in my weak eyes, the brightness of a comment. I promise to fall on your sterile land as the first drop of rain. I promise to fall on your sterile land as the first drop of rain, quench the thirst of your desert like a lake, like a paddy harvest of winter. I'll satiate your hunger like a stream of tears. I'll flow when you well. I'll be a bunch of flowers. I'll be a bunch of flowers on the coffin of the martyr. Along the vast borders of your land, I'll be the sacrificial Ashwamedha, wandering, mapping. I'll be a, I'll be credited as interest. I'll be credited as interest in the contorum of your sovereignty. I'll be credited as interest in the contours of your sovereignty. Thank you for my first poem. I don't know how far I have heard to all of you. And the second poem is interesting. The second poem is Suresh Naik Kiye. It's a poem I have written on myself. To written something, to describe someone, to write an essay on someone's self, it's a difficult task. The Odia version is Suresh Naik Kiye. Who is Suresh Naik? ଧରି ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ଚିରୁଥିବା ଦେହ ମଲାଟର ସେ ବାକି ଅକ୍ଷର ଧରି ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ଚିରୁଥିବା ଦେହ ମଲାଟର ସେ ବାକି ଅକ୍ଷର ବେଳାଭୂଇଁ ଛୁଇଁ ନପାରି ଫେରି ଯାଉଥିବା ଲଜ୍ଜିତ ଜୁଆର ମଗ୍ନ ନିରବତାର ଧାଡିଏ ଦରବୁଝା ବାଉଲ ସଙ୍ଗୀତ କାଠ ଯୋଡି ନଈ ପଠାର ନାର୍ଖାର ଅତୀତ ଶିଳାଗ୍ର ଅନ୍ଧାରରେ ଦିକ୍ ଦିକ୍ ଆତ୍ମାର ଆଲୁଅ ବଲ୍ମିକ ଭିତରୁ ଶୁଭୁଥିବା ଅସ୍ପଷ୍ଟ ପ୍ରାଚୀନ ଅଙ୍କାର ଧରି ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଭାଙ୍ଗି ପଡିଥିବା ପାହାଡର ବଳିଥିବା ସବୁଜିମା ଧରି ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଭାଙ୍ଗି ପଡିଥିବା ପାହାଡର ବଳିଥିବା ସବୁଜିମା ଶୁଖି ଯାଇଥିବା ନଈର ସମ୍ଭ୍ରମ ନୀଳିମା ଚିତ୍ର କବିତା ହେବା ରାସ୍ତାରେ ସେ ଜଣେ ଗୋତ୍ରହୀନ ବ୍ୟାସ ସମୟର ଲେଖନୀରେ ଟୋପାଏ ପ୍ରୀତିର ଦୁଆତ ସେ ଚେନ୍ନାଇ ଆକାଶ ଆଷାଢର ଅଧୀରତାରେ ସେ ଚେନ୍ନାଇ ଆକାଶ ଆଷାଢର ଅଧୀରତାରେ ଟିକିଏ ଖରା କିଆ ବାଡର ନେଉଳ ଗାତରେ ସକାଳର ବିଭୋରତାରେ ସେ ଚେନ୍ନାଇ ମଲି ଅନ୍ଧାର ମାର ଦୁଆର ଡେଇଁ ମଶାଣି ଯାଉଥିବା କପୋତ କୁମାର ସେ ସମୁଦ୍ର ମଝିରେ କୂଅଟିଏ ଖୋଳିବା ନିଶାରେ ଉଜାଡି ଦେଇଛି ବର୍ଷ ପରେ ବର୍ଷ ସେ ସମୁଦ୍ର ମଝିରେ କୂଅଟିଏ ଖୋଳିବା ନିଶାରେ ଉଜାଡି ଦେଇଛି ବର୍ଷ ପରେ ବର୍ଷ ହୃଦୟ ନଚିନି ହୃଦୟ ବାଣ୍ଟି ଦେବା ଅପରାଧରେ ବହୁ ବାର ଗିରଫ ଅନୁତାପର ଜାମିନରେ ଖଲାସ ନଦୀଟିଏ ଆପେ ଆସି ତା ପାଦରେ ବୁଡେଇ ହେବା ନିଶାରେ ସେ ପ୍ରାଚୀନ ବୃକ୍ଷ ପରି ଅପେକ୍ଷାରତ ସେ ବି ଅନ୍ଧାରର ସିଡି ଚଢୁଥିବା ବିହଳିତ ବସୁଦେବ ସେ ବି ଅନ୍ଧାରର ସିଡି ଚଢୁଥିବା ବିହଳିତ ବସୁଦେବ ମଥାନରେ ଅନନ୍ତ ଐଶ୍ୱର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପଛରେ ବନ୍ଦିଶାଳ ଆଗରେ ଯମୁନାର ଉଚ୍ଛଳ ତରଙ୍ଗ ସେ ବି ଶ୍ୟାମଳ ମେଘର ଇନ୍ଦ୍ରଧନୁ ଆଲୋକୁ ସେ ବି ଶ୍ୟାମଳ ମେଘର ଇନ୍ଦ୍ରଧନୁ ଆଲୁଅକୁ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରିଥିବା ନିର୍ନିମେଷ ନନ୍ଦ ହୃଦୟରେ ଅଜଣା ପୁଲକର ଅସ୍ଥିର ଆନନ୍ଦ ଗୋପଦାନରେ ଅଷ୍ଟମୀ ତିଥିର ଠୁକୁ ଠୁକୁ ପାଦ ଦୂରରୁ ତୁହାକୁ ତୁହା ବଂଶୀର ବେହାବ ସୁରେଶ ନାୟକ କିଏ ସତରେ ସୁରେଶ ନାୟକ କିଏ ସତରେ କାକର ବୁନ୍ଦାର ଟଳମଳ ଆକାଶ ରେଡାଖୋଲ ଜଙ୍ଗଲରେ ଗାଈଆଳର ବାଟ ନା କଟକୀ ଦର୍ପଣରେ ଗୋଟେ ସମ୍ଭ୍ରାନ୍ତ ଚିତ୍ରପଟ ସେ କଣ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନବିହୀନ ସରୁ ନଥିବା ରାତି ରତି ଛେଉଣ୍ଡ ଚନ୍ଦ୍ରସେଣାର ଅଭିଶପ୍ତ ଶେଷ ସୁପାତି ହୋଇନଥିବା ପରାଗ ପୀଡିତ ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟ ନା ଓଠର ଭାଷାକୁ ଲୁହର କାଳିରେ ଅନୁବାଦ କରୁଥିବା ଜଣେ ବିଧୁର ବୈଷ୍ଣବ କିଏ ଏ ସୁରେଶ ନାୟକ ଧରି ନିଆଯାଉ ସେ ସଞ୍ଜ ଫେରନ୍ତା ନାଉରିଆର ଭୁଲି ହେଇଯାଉଥିବା ପଦେ ଭାଟିଆରି ଗୀତ ଧରି ନିଆଯାଉ ସେ ସଞ୍ଜ ଫେରନ୍ତା ନାଉରିଆର ଭୁଲି ହେଇଯାଉଥିବା ପଦେ ଭାଟିଆରି ଗୀତ ପୁଣି ଫେରିବା ପଣରେ ଗୋଟେ ମୁଗ୍ଧ ପରାଜୟର ସଲଜ ସ୍ମିତ ମଜା କଥା ହଉଛି ଅସଲରେ ଆପଣ ଜାଣନ୍ତିନି କି ମୁଁ ବି ଜାଣେ ନା ସେ ଇତି ନା ଆରମ୍ଭ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ନା ବାସ୍ତବ ସେ ଇତି ନା ଆରମ୍ଭ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ନା ବାସ୍ତବ କି ଅପଶ୍ରୁୟମାନ ସମୟର ଆଇନାରେ ବିନ୍ଦୁଏ ଅଭ୍ରର ପ୍ରତିବିମ୍ବ କି ଅପଶ୍ରୁୟମାନ ସମୟର ଆଇନାରେ ବିନ୍ଦୁଏ ଅଭ୍ରର ପ୍ରତିବିମ୍ବ It was my Odia version. Now I have to recite the same poem into my English version. And the title of the poem is Who is Suresh Naik? Presume that Presume that his residuary alphabets on a body involved pulled apart. Presume that his residuary alphabet on a body envelope pulled apart. Subdued child recessing without kissing the shore. A refrain of a misty bowl lyrics of a majestic tranquility. Ravished bygone day of cathedral bed. Simmering light of the soul in the dark stone chamber. Has the ancient Omkar rhyming from the termite hill. Let's presume his persistent greenery on the broken mountain. Let's presume his persistent greenery on the broken mountain, August blow of the dried river. He is an aboriginal vessel on the path of a making of a picture into poem. In the fountain pen of eternity, a droplet of enamored ring. He is a slice of sky in the intensity of a monsoon. He is a slice of sky in the intensity of a monsoon, a little sword in the mongoose burrow. In the vitality of the dawn, he is a handful of a dark jasmine. Crossing the door of mother, he is a baby pigeon approaching burial ground. He has spent years with the obsession of digging a well in the deep ocean. He has spent years with the obsession of digging a well in the deep ocean, arrested multiple times with the charge of bestowing heart, sans intimacy, but released with the bell of guilt. He is a tree awaiting a river to be snarled in his feet. He is Vasudev, astounded, climbing up the stairs with the endless treasure overhead. Present behind and spriting waves of Yamuna ahead. He is too persistent Nanda, waiting for the rays of the rainbow in the dark sky. Ecstasy, strangely with a Gopadanda. He is a tethering toes of Benizin Ashtami, a repeatedly vibrant distant flute. He is Surasnak in fact. Who is Surasnak in fact? A dude on street sky, a lane of cowman in a Rairakul jungle, or a majestic globe in the Katike looking mirror. Is he a never ending dreamless night? Is he a never ending dreamless night on ravished bedding of Chandrasena, eclipsed sun on rising, or a divorced Vaishnava translating language of the lips with ink of tears? Who is Suresnak? Who is Suresnak? Is he a missing line of a pathos of a sailor at dusk, or a delighted retreat again, a tender smile at sigh? The fun is neither you nor I do know him, whether he is an end or the beginning, a dream or a reality, or on the vanishing mirror of time, he is a droplet of mercurial obscurity, or on the vanishing mirror of time, he is a droplet of mercurial obscurity. The first poem is translated by Dr. Chitanandan Mishra, and the second poem is translated by Mrs. Jayasri Sahu. So both of the poems I have already read out. I think my time is over now. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. Raju sir.
Sir. If you wish to recite another one poem, you can recite, sir. Otherwise, we will give to Nida Eliler.
No, I can read another poem, but the English version is not with me. Simply, I can read in Odia, which is.
Okay, sir, you can read it Odia one poem.
I can read one Odia poem.
Yes, sir.
But the English version is not with me now.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So, if there is some time for me,
Okay.
so I can read. You must have known the Kavi Ramakant Rath of the eminent poet of Odisha.
Yes, sir.
Kavi Ramakant Rath. So I have written one poem on Sir, on Ramakant Sir. So I must read that poem now. Kavi Ramakant in Odia. Kavi Ramakant, Kavitar Drupati Dhaivato. Sabudine Sepake Thiba, Vimurta Bedanar Bodhisattva. Kavi Ramakant, Kavitar Drupati Dhaivato, Sabudine Sepake Thiba, Vimurta Bedanar Bodhisattva. এই মাত্র কান্দি সারিথিবা দুইটি স্বচ্ছ উদাস আখি বিষাদ ভস্ম লেপিত প্রশান্ত কপাଳ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ କ୍ଷମା କରି ଦେଇଥିବା ପ୍ରେମ କରୁଣାରେ ଲୁତୁପୁତୁ ସୁନ୍ଦର ସୁଠାମ ମୁହଁରେ ସବୁଠି ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ ଜହ୍ନର ଚିରସ୍ଥାୟୀ ସ୍ମିତ ନମ୍ରତାର ଲାବଣ୍ୟରେ ଝଲମଲ ଶାଳପ୍ରାଂଶୁ ଶରୀର ଦେଖିଲେ ଲାଗେ ନମ୍ରତାର ଲାବଣ୍ୟରେ ଝଲମଲ ଶାଳପ୍ରାଂଶୁ ଶରୀର ଦେଖିଲେ ଲାଗେ ଆମ ସାମ୍ନାରେ ଅଧିଷ୍ଠିତ ଜଣେ ପ୍ରାଚୀନ ଗ୍ରୀକ ଦେବତା ଶିଳାଲେଖ ପରି ଯାହାଙ୍କ ଦେହରେ ଖୋଦେଇ ହୋଇଛି ନୀଳ ନୀଳ କବିତା ନକ୍ଷତ୍ର ଖଚିତ ଆକାଶ ଦେଖି ସେ ହାଡରେ ଅନୁଭବ କରନ୍ତି ଶୀତଳତା ନକ୍ଷତ୍ର ଖଚିତ ଆକାଶ ଦେଖି ସେ ହାଡରେ ଅନୁଭବ କରନ୍ତି ଶୀତଳତା ଧାଇଁ ଆସି ଲେଖନ୍ତି ଶିରାଧାର ପ୍ରଥମ କବିତା କଳିଙ୍ଗା ଘାଟରେ ଜାଙ୍ଗଲିକ ଜହ୍ନ ଦେଖି ସ୍ୱତଃ ଉଚ୍ଚାରଣ କରନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଠି ଓହ୍ଲେଇଲେ ବି ତମର ଆଲିଙ୍ଗନ କି ଅପୂର୍ବ ମାଦକତା ନଜା ନଜା କହୁ କହୁ ପଳାତକ ସାଜି ସଚିତ୍ର ଅନ୍ଧକାରରେ ସେ କରୁଥାନ୍ତି ସନ୍ଦିଗ୍ଧ ମୃଗୟା ବିଳାସ ନଜା ନଜା କହୁ ପଳାତକ ସାଜି ସଚିତ୍ର ଅନ୍ଧକାରରେ ସେ କରୁଥାନ୍ତି ସନ୍ଦିଗ୍ଧ ମୃଗୟା ବିଳାସ ଏକ ହାତେ ଧରିଥାନ୍ତି ପ୍ରେମର ସବୁଜ ପତାକା ଆର ହାତରେ ମୃତ୍ୟୁର ଗୈରିକ ପରୱାନା ଗୋଟିଏ ଧାଡିରେ ମଣିଷକୁ ପହଞ୍ଚାଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଉତ୍ତୁଙ୍ଗ ଶିଖର ତ ଆର ଧାଡିରେ ତା ଖର୍ବକାୟତା ଅତଳ ଗହରର ଗଭୀରତା ଷଡ଼ଋତୁକୁ ଏକତ୍ର କରି ସେ ନିଜ ପାଇଁ ତିଆରନ୍ତି ଜୀବନ ଓ ମୃତ୍ୟୁ ବୋଧର ମଝାମଝି ଏକ ନିଆରା ଋତୁ ସପ୍ତମ ଋତୁ ବ୍ୟର୍ଥତା ବିଷର୍ଣ୍ଣତା ଓ ବେଦନା ବୋଧର ଆଲୁଅ ପାଣି ପବନରେ ସେଠି ପ୍ରେମର କଢ ଧରେ ପାଖୁଡା ମେଲିଲା ବେଳକୁ ହସୁଥାଏ ମାୟାବୀ ମୃତ୍ୟୁ ପଛକୁ ଫେରି ଚାହିଁଲେ ଦିଶିଯାଏ ଯେମିତି ଅନେକ କୋଠରୀ ଡେଇଁ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ତମେ ଓ ସେ ଅନେକ ଦିନର ବାଧାବନ୍ଧନ ନେଇ ପଛକୁ ଫେରି ଚାହିଁଲେ ଦିଶିଯାଏ ଯେମିତି ଅନେକ କୋଠରୀ ଡେଇଁ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ତମେ ଓ ସେ ଅନେକ ଦିନର ବାଧାବନ୍ଧନ ନେଇ ମୁଁକୁ ସେ କୁହନ୍ତି କୃଷ୍ଣ ପକ୍ଷ ଯିଏ ନିଜକୁ ହଜାଏ ଖୋଜେ ପାଏ ପୁନଶ୍ଚ ହଜାଇ ଦିଏ ପ୍ରେମରେ ବିରହରେ ବୈରାଗ୍ୟରେ ଅଭିମାନରେ ତମେ ତ ଚିରକାଳ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଶୁକ୍ଳ ପକ୍ଷ ସାୟଙ୍ଗିନୀ ନାୟିକା ଯିଏ ମାୟାର ବଳୟ ରଚି ହଜିଯିବାକୁ ଆମନ୍ତ୍ରୁ ଥାଏ ଅତିଥି ବେଶରେ ଅନୁପ୍ରବେଶ କରେ ସେ କେବେ ଦୂତ ହୋଇ ମୃତ୍ୟୁର ତ କେବେ ଅବିନାଶୀ ଈଶ୍ୱର କାହା ପାଇଁ ଯୁଗ ସ୍ରଷ୍ଟା ସେ କାହା ପାଇଁ ସରସ୍ୱତୀ ପୁଣି କବିକାନ୍ତ କାହାର କବିଗୁରୁ କାହା ପାଇଁ ପଦ୍ମ ମୋ ପାଇଁ ସେ ଚିର ବନ୍ଦନୀୟ ମାଟିର ଦ୍ରୋଣ ମୋ ପାଇଁ ସେ ଚିର ବନ୍ଦନୀୟ ମାଟିର ଦ୍ରୋଣ କୋଟି ପ୍ରଣାମ Thank you. I will read another poem. You have given me the opportunity to read another poem in Odia. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
thank you all of you.
Thank you for your wonderful presentation. Now I request Dr. Nida Eliler C. Madam kindly recite her poem. Dr. Nida Eliler C. is a member of Sahitya Academy's Tamil Advisory Board and she is a poet, critic in Tamil. She has more than 6 books to her credit. She has been honored with the several awards such as President's Young Scholar Award, Melum Literary Criticism Award, Ayuluga Sirpi Award, etc. Now I request Dr. Nida Eliler C. Madam kindly recite your poems.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Good morning to all. முதல் கவிதை மௌனமாய் கிடக்கும் பிரக்ஞை. எனக்குள் நிகழும் ஊடாட்டங்களில் மொழி அறியா சொற்கள் மிதந்து உருண்டோடுகின்றன. அடர் வனாந்தரத்தின் இருளில் உடைந்த கண்ணாடி சில்லுகளாக ஒளிந்து ஒளிந்து தேடுகின்றன ஆதவனின் ஒளிக்கீற்றுக்கள். எந்த நிச்சலனமும் இல்லா தேர்வரையாய் படுத்து கிடக்கிறது காட்டாறு. உன் மீதான தாக்குதல்களில் உன்மத்தமாய் அவதானிக்கின்றன மொழி ஆடல்கள். சல்லாபங்களில் குளிர் காய்கிறது மின் விசிறிகள். என்னை கடக்கும் உன் மூச்சு வெளிரிய வெண்முகிலாக மெல்ல நகர்கின்றது. நானற்ற நான்களில் இருந்து வெளியேறுகிறது மௌனமாய் கிடக்கும் பிரக்ஞை. Now English translation. In the interaction happening within me, words ignorant of language float and roll. They search futilely in the darkness of the thick forest like pieces of broken glass. The rays of light of the sun without any movement like on examination hall. Lies the wild stream in the attacks on you. Games of word widely inferred. The fans swarm themselves in amorous dalliance. Your breath crossing me gently moves like quail with a white cloud. The silent consciousness exists from the eye is without eye. இரண்டாவது கவிதை சூன்யத்தின் நிசப்தம். ஏகாந்த பெருவெளியில் உனக்கும் எனக்குமான ஊடாட்டங்களில் மரங்கள் தலைகீழாக தொங்குகின்றன. குரூரங்கள் அரங்கேறுகின்றன. கொலைகள் நிகழ்கின்றன. பறவைகள் மல்லாந்து ஊர்கின்றன. ஆகாயம் தீப்பிடித்து எரிகிறது. ஏனோ காட்டாறுகள் எதிர் திசையில் ஓடுகின்றன. அறை முழுவதும் மௌனம் சல்லாபித்திருக்கிறது. விளக்குகள் மின்மினியாய் மின்னுகின்றன. கன நேரத்தில் பெரும் பெயல் கொட்டி தீர்க்கிறது. ஆழியின் ஊழி கூத்து நிச்சலனமற்றிருக்கிறது. திரைச்சீலைகள் நடனமாடுகின்றன. அரச இலைகளாக சலசலக்கின்றன வண்ணாத்தி பூச்சிகள். சூன்யத்தின் நிசப்தத்தில் ஒற்றை புள்ளியாய் பரிணமிக்கிறது ஏகாந்தம். Now English translation. In the lonely vast expanse, in the interactions between you and me, trees hang upside down, fruitless are enthroned, murders are committed, birds creep bottom up, the sky is in flames, wild dreams for no reason, run is opposite directions, silence regions in the entire room, lamps sparkle like glowworms, in a moment heavy rains pour down, the dance of yawn of tsunami, destruction in motionless, the curtains dance, the butterflies rustle like leaves of banyan tree, in the silence of emptiness, as a single dot, furious solitude. மூன்றாவது கவிதை தலை விரித்த காட்டேரி கோடை. வேங்கை உறங்க கொன்றை மலர்கள் மெல் அணையாய் உதிர்த்திருக்கின்றன. வயல்களில் வரப்புகளில் கொளுத்த கழி நண்டுகள் வலையில் இருந்து கூட்டமாக வெளியேறி பட்டு பூச்சிகள் போல் அலைந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. வேலிகளின் கோவை பழமாக காட்சியளிக்கின்றன பச்சை கிளிகள். ஈட்டியாக வளர்ந்திருக்கிறது கம்பு. ஆதவனின் கீற்றுகளாக வீசிக்கொண்டிருக்கின்றன சோளக்கதிர்கள். கவன்கல்லாக உதிர்கின்றன நெல்லிக்காய்கள். துள்ளியோடும் மான்களாக துள்ளி துள்ளி குதித்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன கெண்டை மீன்கள். நட்சத்திரங்கள் சிதறி கிடப்பது போல சலசலக்கின்றன ஈசல்கள் நிலமெங்கும். பேரியாழின் இசையாக ரீங்கரிக்கின்றன பொன்வண்டுகள். கற்பாறையாக மல்லாந்து பார்த்திருந்தது முகில்கள். தலை விரித்த காட்டேரியாக அலைந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது கோடை. வான்கோவின் சித்திரங்களாக சிதறி கிடந்தன சுவரெங்கும். Now English translation. For the tiger to slumber, wandering flowers are stained like a spot pillow on the bunds of fields. The fat crabs living in mud come out from their holes and wander as silkworms. The green parrots display themselves as kovai fruit on the fences. The pale millet is ground like a spear. The maize cobs are waving like the rays of sun. The gooseberries scatter like the stones from catapult. The candies spring up and down like the deer is springly movement. Termites rustle on the land, scattered like stars. Beetles drawn like the music of fairyall. The clouds have turned turtle like rocks. Summer is wandering like a vampire with her spread. All these scattered all over the wall like a paintings of Van Gogh. நான்காவது கவிதை வியாபித்திருந்த பழமை. பழைய வீட்டின் நீண்ட கைகள் இரும்பு பாலத்தால் ஆனது. இந்த வீடு மிகவும் பிடித்திருந்தது எனக்கு. சுவரில் இணைந்திருந்த படிகளில் ஏறும்போது என் நிழல் எண்ணில் இருந்து கழன்று குதித்து குதித்து நடந்தது சுவர் முழுவதும். அதை கண்டு சற்று நேரம் பார்த்தபடி நின்றேன். மழையில் நனைந்த என் குழந்தை பருவம் நினைவில் ஓடியது. லேசாய் கண்களின் ஓரத்தில் கண்ணீர் உருண்டது. தங்க கோடுகளிட்ட தோல் அட்டைக்குள் அடுக்கப்பட்ட தாள்களை கொண்ட புத்தகம் இருந்தது. அதை எத்தனையோ நாள் படித்து போல் மறுபடியும் வாசித்தேன். பலமான கோட்டையாய் என்னை சுற்றி வியாபித்திருந்தது பழமை. Now English translation. The rail of the old house was on an iron bridge. This house was liked by me. While climbing the stairs, which were attached to the wall, my shadow went off me, moved on the entire wall, on and on. On seeing it, I stood for a moment. The memories of the childhood, drenched in rain, have come back to my consciousness. A drop of tear rolled off my eyes. In a golden lined leather cover, a book consisting of neatly arranged papers was there. Forgetting that I have read the book several times, I started reading the book again. The past strong fort கவிதை இருளும் ஒளியும். நீர்த்திவிளைகள் தவழ்ந்து விளையாடும் கண்ணாடி ஜன்னல். வெகு தூரத்தில் மலையில் வெள்ளை பனி இறங்கி இருந்தது. ஒட்டி இருந்த நத்தையை தட்டி விட்டேன். ஜன்னலை மீண்டும் பூட்டினேன். மாய வேகத்தில் பூமியின் லட்சக்கணக்கான மைல் வேக பாதைக்குள் இழுத்து கொண்டு போய்விட்டது என்னையும். இருளும் ஒளியும் மாறி மாறி சம்பவித்தன. திடீரென தூக்கி வாரி போட வைத்தது. மின்னல் போல் ஜொலிக்கின்ற கண்களை மிக அருகில் பார்த்ததால். என் விரல்களின் நகங்கள் மிக நீண்டு வளர்ந்திருந்தன. மரணம் போல் இயற்கையின் சம்பவமா அது? இல்லை. மரத்தில் இருந்து பூ உதிர்வது போன்றதா அது? புரியவில்லை. மீண்டும் ஜன்னலை திறக்க மனம் எத்தனிக்கையில் நினைவு தட்டி கட்டிலில் இருந்து விழுந்து கிடந்தேன். Now English translation. Drops of water crawling on a mirror window at a distant mountain. Snow has come down. Flicked the struck nail. I closed the window again. I was dragged onto the path where the earth, at a mystic speed, like mile per hour, rotates. They alternated with night had a shock of my life. When I saw a pair of eyes closer, my nails have grown too long. Was it a natural act like death, or like a flower withering? Unable to understand it. When I was thinking of opening the window again, I got the consciousness and fell off the bed. கடைசி கவிதை. மலை வாழையையும் சுரபுன்னையையும் ஒருங்கே வைத்திருந்தது மழை. துயில்கின்ற பிடியை மறைத்தது மேகம். பிடியை காணாமல் பிளிரியது களிறு. வேங்கையில் தழும்பு பட கட்டப்பட்டிருந்தது ஊஞ்சல். ஊஞ்சலில் அமர்ந்து உல்லாசமாக ஆடினேன். ஆகாயத்தில் பறக்கும் அழகிய மயிலானேன். ஆம்பல் தாமரையை வணங்கி நின்றது. பொற்காசுகளை தொங்க விட்டது போல சரக்கொன்றையின் மலர்கள் தொங்கின. சுவடு பதிய நெறியை பகுப்பதாய் நழுவி சென்றது தேர். மிதந்து எழுந்தது மனம். Now English translation. The plantains, Surabunnai, are together by a hill. The clouds hidden the dozing female elephant, missing the female elephant. The male trumpet, scoring the vengai tree, a swing was tired. Sat on the swing, I merrily played. I became a peacock that flies in a sky. Water lily lotus stood bowing down like a string of gold coins. The flowers of Sarakondrai dangled, imprinting the car slip, paving a way. Mind floated and rose. Thank you, Nandri.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful recitation. Now, I request Sri Bhagirathi Mishra sir, kindly share your views on other poetry recitations. Kindly unmute audio, sir. Your audio is in mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. First of all, I will talk about Ravi Kumar Ji's poem. They are really, it would have been better if they would have been translated into English, because listening to the gist of the poem usually do not give the poetic feeling. But still, then what I gathered from the gist which he prepared was very nice. And coming to Suresh Naik ji, he has recited 3 nice poems, and basically asking the question, who is Suresh Naik? Soham kind of thing. And the last poem which he read about Ramakant Rath, that was really great, because those who have read Ramakant Rath, especially in Odia, though he is translated in many languages, they can relate to each and every feeling Suresh Naik ji has tried to gather in that poem. And lastly, Madam's poems were though short but highly thoughtful, and I liked all the poems. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your sharing. Now, I request Dr. B. Ravi Kumar sir, kindly share your views on the other poetry recitation. Ravi Kumar sir.
Sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir. Regarding Sir's poem, only if we read in the close reading, then only we can understand. But the way he expressed in Odia language, it was wonderful. And the translation, almost we got the feeling of that poem. And regarding Suresh Naik sir poems, I was very delighted and astonished, because he was talking about himself, and that feeling. I must say that only if I read that poem only I can come to a conclusion. But the first feeling was I was wondering how can a poet write about himself? but that was also a good poem. And regarding Nida Ilarasi's poem, actually in Tamil, we are talking about female poets nowadays. But Nida Ilarasi's poems was wonderful. Actually, only if we read in Tamil or if we listen in Tamil only, we can get that feeling. In English, I don't think I got that feeling, but in Tamil it was so wonderful. But English, I don't know who translated that poem, but it was close to our heart. I must congratulate her. And regarding my poem, I'm not supposed to say this, but I don't have time to translate, but I concentrated on that topic Ek Bharat and Shrestha Bharat. And actually, my poems, it will be different. My poems, I have written about existentialistic poems, surrealistic poems, but since this topic is Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat, I concentrated on our motherland, India, and our unity in diversity. Those thoughts I concentrated, and I must congratulate the Sagiti Academy for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now I request C. Suresh Kumar Nayak, sir. Suresh Kumar, sir.
Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I am extremely happy that
Nayak, sir.
I am extremely happy that all the four eminent poets they have recited the best they have given, especially the Bhagirath sir. Bhagirath sir is my elder brother. I have been listening him since inception of my career. He is pretty senior to me, and is much more. He is so talented and he is so genius. Everybody knows in Odisha that the Bhagirath sir is a reputed poet of Odisha. His Odia version, I don't know how far you will be able to understand, and the English is versatile, is conversant in English, though I am not. And his poems took me, by that time I was in a different world, that to speak in search of the sky has built it, that such a concept can be put into poetry. Truly speaking, I am unable to a single word of two Tamil poets of their the mother language, and whenever they came to English, I had to understand. Ravi Kumar sir has praised India, what is India, and how the Indians would be. Madam's poet was though short, it was thought-provoking. I don't know how far I have quoted my poems. I am not that conversant in English because I got the English version yesterday night, and I just in the first read, second read it. In the second read, I could have practiced it a little. Above all, I'm glad, I'm happy that Sahitya Academy has given me this opportunity to share my feelings, my poetic aptitude with four eminent poets of India. Thank you. Hello, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your review. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I request Dr. Nida Ilarasi, ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am, kindly share your views on other poetry recitation, ma'am.
Sir, this program is wonderful. All our poets, all our poems is very nice, wonderful. My poems translation by Professor Vincent Vijay Ganesh, Dr. Vijay Ganesh. Odia sir poems is very nice, wonderful. The thought is very abstract. Our poems is very nice. Ravi Kumar sir poems is Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat concept. other Odia poets lines was very nice, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you for your reviews. Once again,
Raju sir, one obligation. The first poem, I liked it very much, especially the word of the sky skeleton. I have never come across that imagination. If
okay.
you could kindly send those poems, I can translate it into Tamil. Because nowadays I am concentrating on translation, especially the Manipuri poems,
Okay.
Korean poems. I am concentrating on translation. And from English to Tamil, it will be very easy for me to translate. And if you ask me, then I will send my translation also personally to you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay. I will take in from the Odia poets and give it to you, and I will take in from you and give it to Odia poets also. Sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Once again, I thank you all the poets who are all accepted our invitation and participated here and recited wonderful poems in Odia and Tamil, also translation in English. So I also thank you who are all watching this program through media channel, Sahitya Academy media channel. Once again, I thank you one and all. All viewers all over the world continuously watch Sahitya Academy literary programs in 24 languages. Thank you.